Well, the game against NEO, boy, they play a zone, a 2-3 zone that's a little bit of an unusual type of zone. It's not your standard 2-3 zone, the way that they cover the wings and stuff, and they're really good at it. Makes it hard to get shots, and then we didn't shoot it particularly well that night from the three-point line, which you generally have to do against a 2-3 zone. So happy to get the win. I thought we guarded really well in that game to hold them to 50 points. Offensively, they had a lot to do with it, but we also missed some shots that I hope we're going to make. And then the first game in conference play against Allen County, it was kind of what I thought it was going to be going into it. They shoot the ball well, and they didn't disappoint, unfortunately. They shot it well. They were 12 for 24 from three. They shot 67% in the second half. They outscored us 36-6 from the three-point line, and yet we were able to still get the win. I just anytime you can get a conference win, it's a good one. And that game at times I thought was a little bit unorganized and a little wild at times, but we were able to figure out how to get the win at the end.
Okay.
I think we're rebounding the ball well against NEO, who has always been a good rebounding team. We out-rebounded them, I think it was 38-24. Against Allen, we were actually down at halftime by 1 on the rebounds, but then out-rebounded them by the end of the game. So that has been something that I think is a strength for us. I think we guard pretty good, even though they made a lot of threes the other day. Allen County, they shot some tough ones, and I think our defense will continue to get better. So right now, I'd say those are two of our strengths.
Okay.
Our consistency with our execution on the offensive end. Our discipline isn't real good right now, and that affects probably how we're shooting it. We aren't real good at running through some of our sets that we have. They break it off a little too early, and we got to get a little more disciplined with our offensive execution. Well, TJ Washington's been playing consistently well for us. He's been scoring the ball. He's been making threes. Inside, I think Cedric Rowland is starting to emerge as a scorer for us on the post, and he's rebounding the ball well. And in the last game, DJ Taylor really played well. Had 10 points at halftime against Allen. Was mentally really into the game, tuned in, executing well. So I'd say those three guys this past week were guys that could have stood out a little bit for us. Two interesting games. One, just kind of strange, we're playing Indy early like this. Second game in conference play. They won their first conference game the other night against Pratt. So it's it's a rival game that is always much anticipated and intense, and it will be on Wednesday. And then we go on the road for the first time. We've had our first 6 games at home, and we go to Dodge City with my former assistant, Kyle Campbell. Kyle's got a good team. They were picked second in the conference, and they've got a new gym out there that they're just opened up at the beginning of the year. So looking forward to that trip. It'll be a tough one for us. First game in conference on the road.